So those are really all the files that we need for the project. So we'll save all of that, and now we can go and make everything and run it and see how it works. So let's type make, and you'll see that it compiles under several different architectures. So it does x86, 32, x86 64, and ARM. So it does all three of them, and there's going to be an exe file for each one of those that it creates. So what we can do now is let's load up our web server again, still running, and if we go to hello tutorial and we go to hello tutorial.html file that we wrote, we will see the title and the status was success. And if you refresh, you'll see there's it's very quick. It's hard to see, but every once in a while you see there's a very quick little transition between the word loading and success, and that shows you just the difference in timing between the page loading and the module loading. So it's not a very interesting or exciting demo, but you can clearly see that because the status was changed to success in the HTML file, that means that the module got loaded correctly and everything worked as expected. So this is a really brief and really simple way of showing you how native client code can be written to interact and be loaded into an HTML page and actually run. And there's lots of other applications of this and lots of really cool things to do with it. And again, if you go, you can look at all of the native client examples and see everything, and to see some cooler things. So I just want to wrap up this video with a couple of other things about why native client is important and what's coming up. So we already talked about portability and flexibility and security. Another really cool thing, really quick, is that you can take your existing client applications and migrate them into NACL. So you can take an existing application, take its source code. It can be pretty easily converted into an NACL project, so it has the potential of making a lot of client applications a lot more portable, and you can throw stuff onto the web and it can be run on pretty much any device that has a browser. There's a little bit of overhead required to keep all of the native code safe and secure by the NACL standards, so it can't do things like access file system or OS level calls. But once you've taken all of that into consideration, it's a really pretty simple process to migrate your code to NACL projects. And lastly, if you remember, in these flags there was this thing called Portable Native Client. And what that is a runtime system extension to the already existing native client technology that would compile your source code to bitcode using LLVM virtual machine, and then it would be translated to the machine code and do all the same sorts of validation. And that actually makes it even more architecture independent, so that anything can be compiled to, by being compiled to bitcode, you don't have to actually specify which architecture you're using, because the LL virtual machine takes that into consideration already. So that'll handle that for you, just like any old runtime system like the Java virtual machine, if you're familiar with that, or things like that. And the main advantage to this is going to be even more portable and faster execution still than just running regular old JavaScript. Since there's more overhead and things like that, there's going to be a slower startup time than using JavaScript, but the point is portability and flexibility while maintaining the security. So yeah, that's basically a pretty solid intro to what native client is and a little bit into how it works. We went over the whole tutorial on writing code, getting everything set up, setting up your local web server, and then actually running an example. So that's all there is in my video. If you have questions or you want to know more, go to the Google Native Client website. They have tutorials and a lot of really good information. Read up on it there. And I hope the information in this video has helped, and that you see the benefits of using native client applications and will want to write them in the future.